Ikaw na si Daddy yung dali. Wait ka.
Wait lang din. Pipilo. Ayun, bisikleta.
We are at Wildlife Park here in NT. Lulu's first time. So we're gonna do some recording. It's because it's her first time. Yun yung mga deal, oh. Senior.
So I won't be able to let anybody hold it. You guys have a little gentle pat. I'm gonna go take her out for the sunshine because as you'll feel in a moment, she's absolutely freezing. So around a little bit. If you want to give her a pat, you can do it on the tail. So we need to stay away from her head. Does everybody stand away from heads? And if you want a pat, can we go 2 fingers like this?
Bibili naman. Bibili. Come on. Kulay yellow yung liquid.
Muna kayo.
Galing bibili ah. Tumarabit bird. Ito yung
We're on a train on the way to the Wallabies. We didn't want to walk, so we're just gonna ride the train. Maybe we'll do walking later.
Yay!
Lines are the roads. Now, if you don't want to go down to the
Right. Opo.
Kangaroo.
We are at Woodland Walk. Gonna pet some wallabies.
Kangaroo. 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 Ang galing kumain. Parang si Jiro.
Morning every other size. So these are our 2 wallaroos. We've got Peyton and one wallaroo. So just down the back. You feel free to feed.
Gentle.
Eat ka, Didi. Yum, yum. Nagugutom. Ano ito nakal?
Okay, we finished with the wallabies. We're gonna go to the Billabong, feed some pelicans. No, actually we're not feeding pelicans. That's extra payment. But we're just gonna watch people feed pelicans. Ano, Lulu? Ah, kita mo yung wallaby? Lulu? Wallaby? Ah, wallaby?
Bitte.
Nandun yung wallaby. Oh. We made it to the billabong. We're gonna see how Lulu reacts when she sees big birds. Big birds. Big pelican birds. Yun. Ayun o. Bird. Laki o, bird. Laki. No?
Yung mata na lang.
Wow.
Ayun, ang paparating na.
People ask a lot as well too, when do they breed? What's their breeding? When's the breeding season? Breeding season is pretty much whenever they want, whenever the conditions allow them to at the end of the day. So you might have heard of a big place down there in South Australia called Lake Eyre. Hope so. There you go, guys. So you're over at Lake Eyre, obviously it's a big salt lake, but every now and then it will fill up. And pelicans from all over Australia. When they turn up at places like Lake Eyre, when those breeding conditions are just right, they will just breed and breed and breed and breed. They're pretty good. Keep on breeding until they can. So places like Lake Eyre, they'll be around there for a while until they are actually the males in this particular case.
Pelican.
By now, see the turtles with lots of yellow and red face. You can see we've got a heron popping around over there. And if you've got a really good eye, you may just spot our freshwater crocodile that we have in here.
Kain yung bird Lulu. Okay, we just finished the pelicans. We're gonna go to the flight deck this time. I think there might be more reaction from Lulu in that when the birds are flying everywhere. Different kind of birds. Okay.
Ano sabi mo? Sige, sabi mo nga. Isa pa.
I know it's upside down, but that's the orientation of the map where we're going. So we're gonna go from the billabong to the flight deck. We're walking instead of taking the train, otherwise we're gonna be late. So, hello. Flight deck, and to the main station later.
Yung mga nagpabike
Pretty
pala
much
dito.
here. We are now at the flight deck. We're still walking. It's good to be early,
Sasakay tayo.
so we can have a spot at the front or maybe somewhere. Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Ha? Dami mga baby doon nakaupo. Sino nakaupo lang, no? Baby, ba't ikaw gusto niyo tayo?
Lolo, cute Lolo.
That's good. Welcome to Country Wildlife Park. My name is Brie. I have the fun job of just running through some housekeeping rules.
Ibigay niyo
That was really overwhelming, guys. Show us cancer. Yeah, you can stay. The rest of you go. Now, welcome to the Territory Wildlife Park. My name's Kyle. I'm going to be your presenter for our free flight presentation today. Now, what we're going to be doing is taking you through a journey of different habitats you can actually see up here around the top end and different animals you can see within them. Now, top end, what is that? That's basically from Catherine to here. Now, in that habitat, you get a couple different types of habitats. Now, the three types are, first, our wetlands. They will move habitat to habitat, just like this one here. So these birds here are red-collared lorikeets. Now, red-collared lorikeets, Darwin open species. Not endangered, not threatened at all, doing perfectly fine for itself. Now, sort of the key to their success is they move habitat to habitat, feeding on fruit, flowers, and all those different things. Now, be a to the rainbow, you can see it's been moved on its own species. So red-collared now its own. Now, the way you can tell it's a red-collared is by that beautiful red-collared lorikeets fighting off big birds like cockatoos and stuff like that with a lot of attitude for their size. They've actually adapted pretty well to people as well. And you can see red-collared lorikeets in populations of absolute thousands just in Palmerston. Up in the top of WA as well. Very cool bird. And actually quite vital for the ecosystem. For the ecosystem, actually help our trees with pollination. They get covered in pollen. Go butterflies and things like that. So this one here is good for birds. Don't just look up. Birds will come in all different types of locations. You can get them in our canopies, soaring through the sky, now some birds, why do they choose to walk across the ground? Just like this one we're going to meet in a second. This bird coming out is the Australian bustard. Now the Australian bustard, for the kids, bustard, I take no credit for the bad word, parents. Now, the Australian bustard in all locations of Australia has become quite rare. Now there's a couple of reasons for that. One, habitat issue for a long range. Now, this actually came into it it's been hand raised by us. Now, unfortunately, it can't be released. If you want to move white, can't be released. Hasn't really got the survival skills and doesn't really know how to be a bird. Thinks people are friendly. Now, up here, a lot of people actually in Australia often referred to as bush turkey. Some a bird that likes people's pod. Pretty cool, hey? Now, it is an owl. So barn owls are found on every continent of Earth except Antarctica. They've done really, really well for themselves. Now, the reason they've done so well for themselves, your life's going to flash before your eyes in a second. So, it's a very short life. So, with that, the barn owl has done really, really well because it loves mice, and wherever humans have gone, we've transported mice on ships and stuff like that. So, it's really, really benefited them. But the way they find their mouse is a little bit different to the way you might actually think. So barn owls actually rely super heavily on their hearing. Yes, so they listen for their prey. And their hearing's way better than yours. If you think you've got good hearing, you ain't really got anything on a barn owl. On a clear night when there's not much noise, a barn owl could find a mouse in the grass from around about 100 metres away, and it could do it blindfolded. That's how ridiculous their hearing is. Now that has been tested. They did put a barn owl in zero light condition to see if it could find a mouse, and it sure did. Now, if you're wondering how far 100 metres away is, it's pretty much where the gate is from here. So you can hear a mouse from there. That's ridiculous. They're pinpointed. Now, there's a couple of things that help out that hearing. First one, have a look at her face.
Good girl, good girl.
The satellite dish for her face.
Okay.
Helps out quite a bit. Second one, you can't actually see them, but she has got ears. Her ears are actually quite different to our ears. So our ears are on the same level. The barn owl's ears are at different levels. So one's higher than eye level, one's lower than eye level. That means they can hear up, down, left and right. They can also hear perfectly clearly backwards. So amazing hearing. Now it's not its only skill though. Barn owls are very, very talented. The next thing they can do really, really well is they can fly super quietly. Now way quieter than what you think. And if you're catching something like a mouse, then you're quieter than a mouse. And this bird is indeed quieter than a mouse. Now, do you reckon we can do some teamwork? No teamwork? No one wants to help? Right, I want you to have a little bit of faith in me. So what I want you to do is close your eyes, and I just want you to listen. I'm going to get this bird to fly over your head. I'm not going to tell you when. I just want you to listen to it to fly. Okay, so keep your eyes shut. Keep shut. Don't cheat. Not going to tell you. Keep them shut. It's actually already flown over your head once. Keep it shut. Open your eyes. So it flew all the way there and all the way back. How good is that? Now, a couple of things that help out with that. First one, she's quite a slow flyer. So you don't need to be quick if you're quiet. Second, she's actually really soft. She kind of feels like a cloud or a cotton ball, and that helps to absorb the sound as well. And the final one is on the edges of her feathers, they're flayed and broken. It kind of looks like an eyelash on the edges of their feathers. That helps to muffle the sound. Now, barn owl hunting style is called quartering. So what quartering is flying up and down a location, listening for prey. Once she hears that prey in the grass, she does something really, really cool. She actually can do what's referred to as a hover. She can hover still in the sky, listen for that mouse, and then dive onto it. So we'll see if she'll demonstrate that for us today. And then dives onto that little mouse.
Good.
Such a cool little behaviour. Something a little bit different. Can I tell you what this is?
Birdo.
Emu? Emu, let's have a good look at it. Let's have a good look. What do we reckon? I want that leaf. Want that leaf? Thanks. Oh, it's still your leaf. You're upset now. Now, what is this? What have we got? Emu? Emu? Ostrich? Black cockatoo? No. So pretty cool bird. Now it does still have a wing. It's hard to see, but if you'll let me show you, I'll show you. If I can actually show you today. But the emus are part of the ratite family, and they've still got a wing, but it's very, very small. It's not really used for anything anymore. So let's see if we can get him up, and I'll see if I can show you. It's actually just there. You see it? Yeah, cool, eh? So that's not used for flight anymore. Emus basically run away from predators, they don't fly away from predators, that's how they get away, they can run quite quick as well. It's actually quite a small emu. If you're from down south, you probably think to yourself that's a very small emu, because down south they tend to be bigger. One really cool thing about emus is it's actually Dad that does all the parental care. So in the emu world, Mum and Dad get friendly. Don't worry parents, we're going to that. After that, she deposits eggs into his nest. After she deposits all the eggs into her nest, she walks off into the sunset, and that's it. He does everything from there. He sits on the eggs, raises the chicks, and walks them around. Really, really cool. So, I've laid an egg for you, my friend. We can't show the customers how he did that. Now, when he does sit on that egg, he's a very dedicated dad. He goes long periods of time without eating, drinking, or going to the toilet. He'll eat and drink through the night, but very minimal amounts. He'll lose quite a few kilos of weight over that time. Can you sit for me? Thank you. Your aim's horrible, but we appreciate the effort. Now up here in Darwin, they tend to work more as an umbrella than they do an incubator, because it's quite warm already. Now, the incubation time for an emu egg is around about 2 months, so that's a pretty darn long time. So you can imagine that's a huge amount of resources, huge amount of time and effort for a dad to put in. He says, too much, I'm out of here, see you later. He left my poor egg behind. This said problem, but it's this one here. So this bird here is what we refer to as a black-breasted buzzard. Now black-breasted buzzards found around our woodlands, and it becomes increasingly more common as it goes towards Catherine. It does something really cool. This bird can use a tool. Now, for a very long time, humans thought we were the only animal on Earth that could use a tool, and that's what made us different. It was intelligent and smarter than everything else. There is indeed animals that can use tools, but do you want to hear the really cool thing about this? This is what's referred to as an innate or natural behaviour. Innate or natural. So innate or natural means that this bird hatched from an egg with the idea of how to use a tool. How ridiculous is that? That we never had to teach that bird to do that. Easiest bird training we've ever done. All we had to do was provide the egg in the rock, and the bird worked out what to do from there. Now watch her as she goes home. And I want you to see on the edge of the bird wings, did everyone see that little white patch on the edge there? That's actually a really good feature to look for in a black-breasted buzzard, because that'll tell you that it's a black-breasted buzzard. Because a lot of people mix them up with eagles and things like that, but you can actually see that window. Now we're going to move to the cousin.
Lulu.
This one here. This one here is the Brahminy kite. Now the Brahminy kite is a kite that loves to hunt around our river systems, estuaries, oceans, and he's very good at catching things off the surface of the water, just like this. Now, his hunting style is called raking. He's raking the surface of the water, just like that, stealing that bit of food away, and then flying away. So a very effective way of hunting. Now, whistling kites come in to try to steal his food. That's a wild one. I mean, no, that's George. We trained him. So, with that, he's not waterproof. So if he dives into the water, he'll get waterlogged. If he gets waterlogged, he's going to have to swim to the side. Now, Darwin locals, swimming to the side of the river up here. It's actually really good. Catching stuff on the wing. Now, did anyone see what he did when he caught it though? What did he do? He put it in his mouth, didn't he? Quite simply, that's called eating on the wing or hawking. Now, eating on the wing or hawking is a really, really cool behaviour because there's a couple of reasons it's good. First, it's energy efficient. You don't have to land, and you can do all the flying you need. Second, it's much harder to steal if it's inside of your stomach. So that means other animals won't be able to steal it as easily. So that's another effective tool. Now, if you're curious about what I'm throwing up for him today, it's snout sleeps. Yeah, so just keep your mouth open. Want to make it interactive. Now, next thing, he comes in a huge range of stuff. And it's everything from fish, insects, bugs, just around Darwin. They're also found into Asia. They're found as far into Asia as India. It's a really effective bird, really cool. Now, when they're hunting around those mangroves though, there's a huge change of habitat.
Beautiful.
And when you have this huge change of habitat is when we have our tides go in and out. So you have access to the mud flats. When he has access to the mud flats, his diet actually changes a little bit. He starts eating things like mud skippers and crabs and stuff like that. So very, very versatile bird in what he's hunting and what he's eating. Now we're going to move away from a generalist. That is the osprey. Now the osprey is found on every continent of Earth except Antarctica. Key to its success, it loves to eat fish and there's fish in all those locations. Now that whistling kite's probably going to annoy the living daylights out of him. Now, see, there you go. Never like whistling kite. Yeah, he's doing that call because he's telling it to leave. Now, a little bit to sort his life out, get to that whistling kite and then we'll talk about it. Now, with ospreys, unfortunately they're becoming quite rare. Now, particularly, getting this bird to do something really darn cool, so we're going to get him to dive into the pond. Now, he does do it once, so if you want a cool video or photo, that'll be your time to shine. If you don't want a cool video or photo, you just want to watch, that's perfectly fine. So you might have to wait for this kite to form, and we'll see how we go. Ratchet-like mechanism in their feet, which causes them to lock onto prey. So it's very hard for them to open their feet. And when they do open their feet, it's really, really difficult, and sometimes they don't know how it works. See if we can get him to dive there. It looks like a bit annoyed at that fight. So you might take a dip. If you're there with me, I'm going to try and get that fish back out and try and throw it in again. That helps me. Everything on this bird. Unfortunately, I'm probably going to have to wrap it up there because he looks like he's going to fly about for a little bit and tell those kites off. I am going to call him down in a little bit, so if you want to hang after the show and wait for him to come down, you're more than welcome to do that. And if you do need to shoot off, it doesn't hurt my feelings. But I'll wrap it up there, guys, so thank you for coming in. But
Oh!
how good is that? Give a round of applause. Attention.
Or a crested hawk.
Oh, crested hawk.
So he's got
Beautiful.
a crest on the back of his head. He doesn't really tend to use it like a cockatoo does. He's eating stick insects and frogs and also berries as well. So they're a super unique raptor species. So you notice that his eyes aren't necessarily forward facing, they're also sort of on either side of his head as well. So he has really good peripheral vision and amazing eyesight. So they're seen in like several different colours of green.
See you later.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was good. There wasn't a lot of birds like last time we went here. We went here last time. There was a jabiru. There was also the wedge-tail eagle. That was like crazy because the wedge-tail eagle is massive. But yeah, that was pretty good. We're gonna go in the other places. There's another event tour thingy, but we're just gonna have some lunch and then we're gonna do the rest.
Anong gagawin pa, Bakyo?
Park. Neck lizard. We just finished
Ganyan.
eating lunch.
Ay.
We're on the train again. We're just gonna go to Nocturnal house first. We're gonna go on the full circle. We've already visited the Billabong and the Wetlands. So we'll skip those later. We're just gonna go there, Nocturnal, Aviary, then Ulong Sandbar. Then we're gonna go through all of that. See. Okay,
Nocturnal
Nocturnal
dito.
house.
House. Isang butterfly.
Alright guys, it's gonna be dark.
Pero dyan ba?
We're gonna go. I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's a it's like a cat. It's so dark. I don't think you can see anything, guys. Oh, possum, man. Nah, I don't know you can see it. You see it? Possum? No? Northern bushtail possum. There you go.
Walang ba yan?
Hindi lang makita. Magaling mag-camouflage yun. Frogmouth, kala mo branch. Black-headed python. Yun, may snake. You see it? You see it? Oh. Do you see that? I don't know. It's just there. Outlet nightjar. Normally. You guys can see that. Bats. Anything here? Nothing. Hosmer skink. Hosmer skink. Probably in here. Somewhere. Doesn't look like there's anything. Splendid. Splendid. Splendid tree frog. Sorry. It's not a glider. Oh, they're the gliders. There. Shoe glider. That's pretty cool. This one's the speckled wallaby. Oh, it's looking. Oh, here we go. And the sugar glider there. Very nice. Speedy fix. Hopping mouse. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at that. You guys see that? That's a northern brown bandicoot. It's behind that bark. Oh, he's gonna hop.
Uy, baby. Baby mouse. Bubwit. Bubwit sa atin. Baby. Baby.
Okay. That's it. Made it to the Ulu sandbar. Realized it's not Oolong, Oolong is Chi, but Ulu sandbar. So we can see some whip rays and crocodiles and all sorts of freshwater stuff. Whoa! Big whip rays. Lucky!
Sorry, I'm just trying to sort the pump out here at the moment. You'd probably die very, very badly. But there's home to all sorts of our other species that we have up here in the top end. So mostly, obviously, they're all freshwater species. So it's designed to simulate like your average sort of billabong, not a floodplain. But one of the things you will get a lot of these freshwater billabongs, we'll get back to these guys later on, are our ox-eyed herring. These little really sleek, silvery looking fish, about a foot long. Okay, very, very common up here, and I'll see if I can find one for you later on called Saratoga. We'll circle back.
Saratoga.
It's pretty much the main
Ano yun? Parang arwana.
that everybody
Saratoga.
wants to know about up here in our billabong section is, of course, a beautiful big barramundi that we've got going right here. One here right in front of me, if you can see. He's been very slow, barramundi, but of course that's the fish that everyone's after up here. So anyone who comes up here with a fishing rod, that's the guy they're after right there, our beautiful barramundi, who was taking quite a considerable time to come over here. Probably because it's so fat. Barramundi. Beautiful big barramundi. So barramundi, you find them all over the top end up here. Well, most people do, I don't. I can't seem to find any at the moment. But barramundi, you will find them in both fresh and salt water. Okay. However, barramundi actually need salt water to breed in. They can't actually breed in fresh water. Must be salt. Okay. So it's a funny animal that way. Barramundi, they can be incredibly lazy like these ones here are. Alright. Or they can be incredibly aggressive. Okay. They're sort of like a great white shark in the sense that they like to see a little mullet or something like that. They will rush up to the surface and they will open this great big mouth of theirs and release the big barra wolf, as we call it. They hit their prey right on the surface. Like so, yeah. So once you hear that sound, what you want to do is, we'll get to wherever that sound is coming from and get your rod in the water as quickly as possible. Alright, because they're feeding, they're going to be in a bit of a feeding frenzy. We've actually got quite a few barramundi here. We've got about 8 of them in here at the moment. Okay, but when you're fishing for barramundi, we do have size limits, of course. Okay, so basically with barramundi, any barramundi that you are lucky enough to catch that may be over that, say, anywhere between 55 and 90 centimetres, we can take those ones home. Okay, we can put them on the barbecue. Alright, and we can, yes, plenty of locals here, exactly that. That was a complete miss, my friend. Exactly that, it's going to be a female. See, barramundi, these guys are really weird. When barramundi are born, they're all born male. Every single barramundi out there is born a male. Okay? Now, when barramundi, like I said, when they're breeding, they have to... Animals or children never work. When you're breeding, with barramundi, when it comes time for them to breed, what they do is they head back into that salt water. The salmon go back upstream, sorry, what I'm trying to say. Barramundi go back out to the ocean. So once they get back out to the ocean, then any barramundi that's over that 90 centimetre mark, once they hit that salt water, they start to go through basically it triggers like a chemical reaction in their body, and they will make that change from male to female so they can actually breed. Big question to get quite a lot is, can they change back? No. They're going to be female for life. So that's why when you're out there fishing, any barramundi that you catch over that 90 centimetre mark, of course you've got to get your brag photos with it. Okay, and you've got to show it off to how big that thing was. But it has to go back into the water because it's like a big breeding female. We've got to catch that one on the pool. But they're very unique fish, our ox-eyed herring, because these guys, and also our Saratoga, which we may see later on,
Sana meron yun
They,
sa
they have what we
Marilagon,
call
diba?
an auxiliary lung.
Sa prolet natin.
That
May catfish pala dun eh.
actually has a lung. Okay? And that lung actually
Yun,
allows them to
Saratoga.
live or exist in areas
Ganun.
that are
Parang
very,
wala pa
very
iba sa
low oxygen.
Arwan.
Kasi uri na awan.
An example of that might be freshwater. Thank you, Phil. Freshwater whip rays, sorry, were only discovered in the Daly River region.
Oh.
Around about probably 15 or nearly 20 years ago now. Every now and then you'll see a big jet of sand fly out of there. And, sticks and bits of bark and all that sort of stuff.
Busog yan. Dito na busog yan. Di ba?
And basically they have a lot of electronic signals here underneath their belly that allow them to zero in on whatever sort of prey it is that they're after. They're very, very unique.
We just finished with the Lulu sandbar. We're gonna go to the aquarium now. See some fish. Lulu's still asleep though. Maybe just show her this video when I finish. Okay, we're in the aquarium now. Let's go. Wow. Rainbow fish. Rainbow fish. Yeah. Ganda oh. Very nice. Yan, Saratoga. Ito yung ox-eye.
Oo, yun nga. Meron yan sa Marilagon.
Yellow face. Ah, turtle. Gising yung Lulu. Long tom. Oh, gar fish. Archer fish. Fish.
Beautiful fish. Dami.
Snap, snap, snap.
Bahay ng tawag yun.
Glass fish yan.
Yung natutronet.
Mahirap tanggalin.
Oo, ba't mayroon sa dito eh?
Bago to ah.
Bagong halaman.
Oh, pero yung mas maliit na version. What? Mga ano, baby rainbow fish.
Tulog ka pa rin eh.
Fish, Lolo. Oh, file snake. File snake. Wow.
Tibay na ano.
Oh yeah.
Katawan.
Yeah. So he's just like kind of massage on his mouth.
Dito maganda.
I'm guessing that's his favorite spot in the whole pond, right?
Wow.
Bago to? Bago to?
Hindi. Wow. Wow, Lulu.
Laki leader.
Big barramundi. Wow, look at that. Huge barramundi. Stingray. Wow. Ooh, stingray. Wow, Lulu. Freshwater catfish. Saratoga.
Snap.
Oh. Crocodile. Snap, Lulu, yun oh.
Ulo. Yung ulo.
Oh. Big crocodile. Ooh. Wow. There's fish right there. Stone fish, I think. Because they're on the stone. And a swimmer crab. Blue swimmer, I think. Wow. Ooh. Wow. You guys see the cod? There's a rock cod right there. And epaulet shark? Epaulet? No, speckled carpet shark. Not an epaulet shark. What those? I don't know if you can see it. Anyway. Oh! Wow, ang laki! That's dogfish. Yeah, wow. So it's like dog-faced pufferfish. Ganda oh. Brim. Extinct giant clams. Bawa naman. Oh. Na. Oh. Okay. Let's go to the aviaries. Walk through aviaries. For mushrooms. Totoo ba yan? Oh wow. Silver orb. Or golden orb. Golden orb. Basta na, Mrs. How you feeling? You're okay? Okay. Almost there. Last stop. Aviaries. Then we go. Oh. It's not just a zoo. It's not even a zoo. It's like more like a environmental. Wow, ganda oh.
Dak. Kumusta Dak? Ano ginagawa mo? Nagsiswimming yung Dak. Ay, ko.
White-breasted swallow. Oh. Ang pula oh. Pula.
Baby.
There you go. Carpet python. Meron dito. Oh, ito pala oh, corn snake oh. Brown tree snake. Water monitor. Moist and rocky. Burnout.
Ayun oh.
Burnout.
Uy, laki.
Wow.
Owlbird.
Oh, yung kukubar.
Bar.
Blue wing kukubar. Channel build kaku. Ano kaku? Laki oh. Big kaku. Can you see the kukubar there? All the way there. Dulo.
Opo.
If I can zoom actually.
Kainin mo yung bird.
There we go. Made it to the aviary.
Eagle Mountain. Jurassic Park. Big. Oh.
Oh, ano? Some doves there. I see them everywhere, but... Oh, yeah. Madami yan sa Palmerston. Ooh.
Spangled drongos, the black ones. Really good eyesight.
Ah. Duck, oh.
Make the
Yeah.
pretty
Wow.
collect the shells and the guys.
Happened to his foot.
I think he fell out of a tree when he was a baby. And
Oh.
crushed it. Male ones get these purple feathers coming out the back.
Oh, that's an ibis.
Smallest one in Australia.
Ooh.
Every night,
Ah, yeah.
staying on the road. Is the one or?
Yeah, that's curlew.
Pretty common. 5 years.
5 curlews. Oh.
Thank you.
Good.
In
Yeah.
the wood,
Large.
like camouflage.
Yeah. Frog mouth. Oh.
My brother lives in Newtown.
Ah, yeah.
Richard.
Ooh. Ooh. Beautiful bird. Wow. Lulu. Alright guys, we just finished with the aviary. Some friendly birds there because they were hand raised. Now we're just walking through the monsoon forest. Looks beautiful here. Lots of mozzies. Spider. And we're just gonna go home now. We finished, sort of. We didn't finish the whole thing. We didn't get to the buffaloes. We didn't get to the rocky places or whatever. We're gonna go the next time when we take Lulu again. But it's been fun, I think. Exhausted. We came here around 9. It's 2:38 now. I think there's gonna be a presentation at the main station about the reptiles. So, malamalok. Yeah, see you there. Pichi, 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 pichi. Pichi. Lulu. Mama. Wow, wow, wow. Babas tayo. Uy! Hello, 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 hello. Kit, hello, kit. Uy! Kit, hello, kit. Uy!
Designed to capture all sorts of different you know, aquatic environments, if you like. Coastline, coral reef, and of course, open ocean.
We made it. Okay, we finished. It's now 3:26. So when we get home, it's gonna be 4 o'clock. Yeah, so tired.
Hello.
Alright, see you on the next vlog.
Akan